can't slow down.
This is about your precious Baldur's Gate.
I care about our lives, our futures.
Refugees, adventurers, no one in years, and suddenly we're overwhelmed. Well met. And thank you for beating back those goblins. Most brave of you. Is there anything you need? Act fast if you do. The ritual will be complete before too long. I know it's drastic, but more monsters seem to terrorize this region every day. We druids will be safe. As for those that took refuge here, well, may Sylvanas guard them as they continue their travels. Ignorance is agony, my friend. I will include you in my prayers. I better get started, for your sake.
You would choose strangers over us?
That's not what I said.
Can we stop shouting? No?
How can I help? Oh, nothing would give me greater pleasure. Which of our esteemed company am I stepping in for? Back in the thick of things at last. Oh, how exciting.
Need anything else? Just some bits and bobs I no longer need? Sylvanas guide your path.
Another one. What are you under there, then? Ant? Or rocks? The keepers of this place, they change their form to fit their need. They become birds, to hunt on the wing. Bears to tear flesh with teeth. But for me, only oxen, only same old hay. And I cannot even eat it, because the horned ones hide their shiny bits inside. Hiding things. Thinking they're clever. Not clever. Sometimes I eat the shiny bits, and they have to go looking for them on the other end.
Go on. Give me a best shot. Not bad. Again.
I can't do it. I'm not like you.
Umi, I don't need you to be like me. You just have to buy enough time to run. Come on. I believe in you. You can do this.
You're on the right path, Umi. Go on now. Practice what you've learned. Well met. The blade of frontiers at your...
The man's smile bends downward, and his thoughts become yours. You are the blade of frontiers racing through the wastes of Avernus. Just ahead, a diabolical figure, red skin, single curled horn, blazes with flame, bloodied great axe held high.
Hell's great fires.
You were on the ship. Doomed to shed our skin and become a lithid, or so the stories go. But we haven't sprouted any tentacles. Not yet, anyway. Could just be good luck. I'm not so...
Your minds collide once more. Wyll chases the fiend ignited with rancor. She is an infernal war devil. A threat to the living. Evil incarnate.
Shit! You saw her.
Advocatus Diaboli. Her name is Karlach, an archdevil soldier I swore on my good eye to kill.
I tracked her through the hells to the Mind Flayer ship, but the damned Illithids infected me before I could end her.
She's out there now, preying on the innocent. I don't kill her, she'll leave behind nothing but a trail of corpses. Just so you know, my first duty is Karlach. I'm oath-bound to go after her. But I won't deny this infection is bothersome. I accept your invitation.
I'm up for the challenge. You've just got to make a little space.
A splendid plan. We'll talk more there.
The Blade of Frontiers. Let's hope Wyll lives up to his name. We'll need all the help we can get.
The Githyanki people have a word for men like the Blade of Frontiers. Shalak. Roughly translated, idealist do-gooder. Or better yet, benevolent burden. His confidence is an asset. His pursuit of valor, not so much.
I've known a few warlocks in my time. Talented, of course, though sometimes too eager to listen to the devils on their shoulders. Comes with the territory, unfortunately.
So, we're traveling with the famed Blade of Frontiers. I feel safer already.
The Blade of Frontiers at your calling. Karlach's fires raged in Baldur's Gate before she escaped to Avernus, as my source told it, and she was planning to return. One of the archdevil Zariel's own, chaos incarnate, a devil with pure fire for a heart. I made my way to Avernus to stop her. She fled from my reach, even climbed aboard the Mind Flayer ship as it screeched through the hells. I followed in close pursuit. I can't bear to imagine the lives Karlach might be taking, the damage she might be doing. A powerful friend with a keen interest in privacy. I'm sworn to say no more. You are a warlock. You know about bound souls and frozen tongues. I can only leave the rest to your imagination. Suffice to say, I hunt monsters, devils included, and I will do what I can to quench the coast of their flames. My father once said, one does not pursue a champion's life. One merely answers its call. So it was for me. I was hunting near the Cloakwood when I heard it. A child crying out from a lone farmstead. I found him in the fields, flanked by goblins. His mother's corpse bled into the soil next to him. I don't remember much of the battle, but I remember drying the boy's tears after. Proud. No. Angry. Angry at the monsters preying on innocents. Angry at the so-called good gods for tolerating the cruelty of the evil. Angry at myself that it took so long for me to see the coast suffering. The frontiers demanded a blade, and so I heeded. And it's nice to meet someone of your talents. Having a worm wriggling in my skull didn't instill much confidence in the days ahead. With you as my ally, the future looks a little less daunting. A most vicious one, in fact. It's made from pure bloodstone, carved from the Galena Mountains just north of the Moonsea. A reminder that sometimes blood must be shed and sacrifices must be made. But that story is reserved for lifetime friends and calmer days.
Tiny grooves spider across the eye's surface. It resembles a sending stone, used to confer with distant contacts.
A sending stone? Nothing so special, I assure you.
His breathing quickens, his jaw tenses. Wyll is keeping something from you. A strange sensation courses through you, and your companion's mind unfolds, secrets half revealed.
Gladly. Anything more we should discuss? I've come to know a fair few village clerics, but none with the skill to pull these worms from our heads. From what I understand, there's a healer called Nettie in the Grove. Perhaps she's got the talent. We should pay her a visit. Seems unusual to me. Then again, we're talking about tadpoles inserted into our brains by rubber-skinned tentacle monsters. There's nothing usual about it. All the more reason to stick close. I think you'll agree. Anger. I understand. We've been preyed on by illithids, suffered insertion of a mind-bending worm. Bloodthirst is another matter. But perhaps not too big of one, if it's a devil or demon's flesh you're wanting to tear. I'm up for the challenge. You've just got to make a little space. Let's make this happen.
can't stop me yet. Don't waste a step.
Hells! We can't just leave. They're kin!
I'll not gamble our lives, our futures, on people who are as good as dead. We must leave for Baldur's Gate at once.
Can we all just take a moment, please?
What's the point in blades and spells if we don't bloody use them? We should stay! These people aren't fighters. We can help!
Or yell louder. That's fine too.
Thank you. It's the right thing to do, and you know it.
She's right, Roland. We're better than this.
Zergan. Fine, I'll stay too. Lest you both end up with your throat slit by Goblin Blade.
Thank you, Roland.
I'd die if I met Lae'zel reeking of this place. I'll never get the smell out of my clothes. I'll have to burn.
I saw you at the gates. You fight well. A few words for the kids? Spare a story or two. Thanks. I prefer when they smile.
Swing and swing. Parry. No. Ah. And again.
Lee and Roland would never admit it, but they'd take an arrow for the other. Also stab each other. Not sure what'll come first. Thanks for cutting in. There might have been more than words if you hadn't. We'll get to the city soon.
I am not grumpy.
Scowl on your face would frighten a troll.
You're an idiot.
Those goblins will rue the day they chose to tangle with this grove. You and I will do some good here. I can feel it.
Here's hoping we all make it in one piece.
We should have left by now. Damnation! Instead, we're just sitting here, practically begging to be attacked. Staying is a mistake. And what about us? There's every chance we've doomed ourselves by helping these people. We will end up fodder for some goblin's blade, all because Leah insists on helping every wounded foe we see. Our best chance to make it to Baldur's Gate is on our own. This place is lost. You are looking at Lae'zel's newest apprentice. Yes, that Lae'zel, the greatest wizard in Baldur's Gate.
I've heard that name before. A young man, yes? Lives in Ramaz's tower in the upper city.
The very same.
Word in Waterdeep has it he's a bit of a cad. But you say he's an accomplished wizard.
Of course he is. The greatest spellcaster along the Sword Coast. As if I'd settle for a lesser mentor.
In that case, I'd very much appreciate it if you could arrange an introduction, should we reach the city.
If it's powerful acquaintances you're after, you have to look no further than yours truly. Few can match me, in either magic or talent. In years to come, you will boast of this meeting, I can assure you. May we meet again in Baldur's Gate, my friend.
Why, hello there,
How long until Roland
sweetness.
shows off his thunder wave?
You! Saw you fighting those slimy bastards. Fancy a bowl? Best to fill your belly now, while we still can. Look, it ain't much, but it might make all the difference. The only way we'll make it to Baldur's Gate is to run, and run hard. If a gnoll catches your scent, you'll need every bit of strength. Trust me. That old bucket.
Ah, if it isn't the talk of the camp. Thank goodness you came along when you... Oh.
You're twitching something fierce, love. And your eyes. You look like you don't know the meaning of the word sleep. Auntie Ethel will sort you out. I've lotions and potions galore. Oh, there's nothing like a pain in the noggin to addle you. You need to look after that head of yours. Aha! You take a sup of that and you'll feel right as rain, sweetie.
As you down the potion, a comforting warmth spreads through you.
I swear you're still as peaky looking. Then let old Auntie Ethel have a look at you. First things first. Tell me what's at you. No. That's as serious gets. Our path defines us, Petal. Without it, why, we could be anyone. Were you hurt recently? An accident of some sorts? That could explain things. Shh, it's all right. All you need is a bit of love and care, don't you think? If I was back in my tea house, I'd make you a cuppa and tell you to put your feet up. Alas, here I can only tell you to be kind to yourself, Petal. And encourage you to browse my bits and pieces, of course. Let me know if anything catches your eye. Myself included.
Where did I put that oat bucket?
Sure. What else am I here for? Bye now, Petal.
What's inside? Maybe I need more pockets. Bet I can crack that open.
I'd advise you to settle your affairs here quickly. Once the druids complete their ritual, we'll be sharing the road with goblins once again. Unless you've reconsidered speaking to them for us. Gorga might listen to you.
Korg's a piece of work. Let's see if your wit surpasses your might.
We'd owe you a great debt. If we're forced to leave now, more of my people will die. You'll find the druids at the heart of the grove. Please, make them see sense.
No, sir. But if there's a clear path past those goblins, they'll find it.
Yes, of course.
Goblins, gnomes. So many ways to die.
Used to think the goblins would kill us the second we set foot outside. But after hearing what you did at the gate, well, I still think they'll kill us. But at least we can put up a fight. There's optimism, and then there's stupid, hun. Plenty of us fell to monsters already. I don't see the rest of us lasting long out there. But if you're so sure we will, why not put a little gold on the line? Excellent. And since I ain't one to leave a debt unpaid, that means we're destined to meet in Baldur's Gate. Looking forward to it.
So many ways to die.
Breathe quiet. Move with care. Never wanted the easy path.
What comes now?
How much longer will this take? Watching and waiting. Still on my feet.
One can't always be a gentleman.
This is my time.
Need to act fast.
Battle favors the fearless.
Let me recite their demise. If not over, then through. I should speak up.
Be wary of false promises. The missing druid, Halsin, was it? He may be talented, but only a Githyanki Zathis can cleanse an embedded tadpole. The party's full. You'll need to make room. Ready for battle!
Goblins, gnomes. So many ways to die.
Something good here. I hope. Always room for more.
Again. Swing and parry. And again. Swing, step, parry, strike. Damn it! It's just not landing. Nothing but. Goblins in the wild, out for blood, and the druids in here looking to kick us out. Or worse. We need to be ready for a fight. But I'm useless with a sword. Like this, you mean? Step, step, strike. Yes! You really know what you're doing. Found this by the road. Bet you'll put it to good use. Oh, yes. I'll bite my tongue when the time comes. Hopefully, it's just the goblins we have to worry about. The druids are treating us like vermin. But I'll keep at it. Thank you.
We're exposed now. I miss my forge. Don't be grumpy, Roland.
My dagger-happy friend. What troubles you? I would, but you have so many friends already. Excellent. Now that that's settled, lead on.
How can I help? Oh, nothing would give me greater pleasure. Which of our esteemed company am I stepping in for? Wonderful. Lead on, then.
Yes? Where am I? What's going on?
Shoes. Where are my boots?
Speak. Entirely. I was as devoted to my studies as I was to my training. Each creche contains a Zathis purification device. So I learned from the writings in the Kalir library. The library was a gift from Vlaakith herself, that we may gain total understanding. Countless scholars roam the astral sea and beyond, observing the ways of our lessers, exploring planes so distant order turns to chaos and cold fires rage. The planes are ever quaking, and their peoples ever shifting. The Githyanki possess an eternity of knowledge. Yet we still collect more. Infinities upon infinities.
They should all be running.
Is that everything? I think that's everything.
By Mordai's eyes, another one. My friend's blood not enough. Come to rip me open too.
In Kresh Kalir, a formal greeting begins with a bow.
Is this monster with you?
Lower. You saw another Gith. Where?
On the road to Baldur's Gate, near the mountain pass. Saw us before we saw it. Jammed its blade through Yul's belly. Straight to the other side.
No twisting. Kin must have been in a hurry. The map. Show me. Up. You can keep your innards.
Oh, you're not going to eviscerate him? I was hoping for a show.
Cool your blood. I'll indulge you soon enough.
Gods, deliver me.
The locals prove compliant. A useful trait. A shell so thin requires little to crack it. The tiefling was clear. If there are Githyanki west of here, that must be our objective. Purification cannot wait. I am unfamiliar with the... well, I shall not say culture. Custom, perhaps. You will educate me on matters of this... Fey run. The Kresh holds the Zaithisk. It will cleanse us of the parasite. By covenant, I can say no more.
Glad to have an ally.
I wasn't expecting it, but I'm glad to have some company on this journey. Your dance card is full. Lose a partner and there'll be room for me. Lead the way, then.
Well met. I'm up for the challenge. You've just got to make a little space. I like how you think.
Speak. Make space, and my might is yours. I will see you soon.
Can't keep me out.
Please, let us through.
It is forbidden. Let my daughter go right now! She's a thief, hellspawn. And you will wait for Korga's judgment. Now get back! Oh! Let me through, Mragrasham, or I'll rip your damn throat out!
We need to get Arabella out, now!
You heard the guards. They're waiting on Korga to give word.
I'd sooner trek through the 9 hells than trust that snake! Ugh!
Arabella tried to steal their idol. Druids lost their damn minds about it. They need it for their precious ritual.
Oh, it's all my fault. I told her I wished the wretched thing would just disappear, or better yet, explode.
Now Arabella's being judged by a bunch of druids who hate us. That's not right.
Sounds like she made the fatal mistake of getting caught. We shouldn't get involved.
Thank you. They won't give us the time of day.
Hurry! I'm at the end of my tether as is. Can't take this waiting.
Do all the damn rituals you want! Calm, Magrin. Give him a chance. You, get back! Keep back! Force my hand and I'll show you its claws.
A moment, Giona.
What? Oh. I understand. You. Apparently Korga wants to see you. Go ahead.
Ah, my good friend. You were at the gates just now, no? When the goblins came? You saw them up close? A few questions, if you please. There's no overstating my interest. Glory. Now then, how would you describe that particular batch of goblins? Size, nature, distinguishing qualities?
You search your mind, successfully recalling various details of goblin behavior.
Ye gods! Can it be? How terribly compelling. And the dragon they had marching in the rear, was it of the brass or silver variety? A gold dragon! How marvelous. Thank heaven you were here to specify, or I might have recorded a bold-faced lie. Last question, then you'll be quite free. Did the attackers rally to the absolute when they fell upon the gates? They did, didn't they? Oh, curious. Oh, curious indeed. I've interrogated one, a captive in this very camp. She reports they've abandoned their god Maglabiet in favor of someone called the Absolute. The scandal! Oh, I'd imagine him quite displeased. Since their change in allegiance, these goblins are informed by a kind of strategy anathema to their kind. I, for one, intend to get to the bottom of it. I'm just preparing to head to their camp as we speak, in fact. If you'll excuse me, I ought not to dawdle. Why, goblins, obviously. Well, someone ought to chronicle these curious events. I'd heard the master of this place, a druid called Halsin, might be able to point me in the right direction. But he's been quite captured by them already. Ironic, really.
Oh, never you mind. Who needs mercy when you've a quick tongue, hmm? And an invisibility potion stashed in your back pocket.
Until we meet again.
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
Just a moment. This man is recording my story. I am far from home.
As the colourful man starts scribbling, the bear sneaks a quick look at the page. His brow furrows. Incomprehensible squiggles surround a crude sketch. A bear disemboweling a clutch of tieflings.
Open up.
Need something? I would, but you have so many friends already. Well, in that case, I'm all yours.
Might be useful.
Shh, I'm concentrating. Does this look good? Is the coin in the middle?
He lets out a tentative chirp. Gaining confidence, he starts a song, abandoning his nest-building efforts.
Speak. The bird knows. She needs to know. You do not. Forgive me. It is not you I fear. It is my brethren. More follow Korga every day. They are afraid, and she offers a simple solution. Eject the refugees, and we will be safe. Perhaps not. But that does not make it right. Only Master Halsin can stop this. I pray my bird returns with news of him. If not, I fear for my people. I would prefer not to. But if Master Halsin does not return, Korga will give the order. And my voice will not matter.
I'm sleepy.
Okay.
All's well, I hope? Aside from the obvious. If you're sure. Though you seem to know what you're doing, I suppose. A shame. I thought we were doing well together. Perhaps I'll see you at camp. Farewell.
Well met. Are you sure? The blade stands at the ready. And just when things were warming up.
Get out!
The squirrel lunges at your foot and bites it. Before you can think twice, your lustful body speaks its profane language.
Do you always take on such terrifying foes?
You stare at the body before you. You have no idea what just happened. The swirling bile cauldron of your brain is cooking up a poison stew.
All's well, I hope? Aside from the obvious. All right, some company wouldn't hurt on the road, especially if there's trouble.
Speak. It is done.
Try me.
Careful, I bite. On the hunt. Over here.
Never a dull moment.
Got to move.
I will ascend. Taking position.
Can't afford to let up.
You have good timing. Never been much of a fighter, so wrestling a bugbear would have gone poorly. But you're not here for heroics, are you? Avernus's stench is all over your skin. Let me guess. Your devil mistress sent you to get her soul coin back. Too bad. I earned it, fair and square. That bloody Irenes! Devils just can't stand to lose. Here. Now go back to the pit that made you.
I've got a long road ahead. Need to find a way forward.
That's curious.
I need a quick word.
Well met. Sorry, but there's no room for me. Let's make this happen. How can I help?
Oh, nothing would give me greater pleasure. Which of our esteemed company am I stepping in for?
Magical.
So, shall we?
What's in here?
Moon, sun, will remind me. No, that doesn't work. Damn it.
It hurts! It hurts! Please, make it stop! Can't you hear it? Her singing. It's awful. Terrible.
Yes, yes, that's it!
Finally, a song to set our heads straight after that display. We should leave before the effect wears off. Away! Away!
Dance upon the stars tonight. Smile and pain will fade away. Words of mine will change. No. Become... more like butchering. Don't know why I bother. No, I'm moments away from a grisly death. At the hands of this bloody song. I can't... Nothing fits, you know? It can't hurt. I have an extra loot, if you want. I'll start from the beginning. We'll take it slow. Dance upon the stars tonight. Smile and pain will fade away. Words of mine will turn to ash when you call the last light down. repay. Rest and know that I will pray. Farewell, my dear old friend. Sorry. Thanks. That's the first time I've played since Lae'zel died. My teacher. She was playing her lute. We didn't hear the gnolls coming. There was so much blood. I can still smell it. It was awful. I couldn't look at a lute without hearing her screaming. I'd forgotten what it was like. That itch to perfect a song. Keep the lute, please. You've earned it. The Weeping Dawn will be my gift to Lae'zel. I've a long way to go. But thank you. I needed this.
Too sweet. Odiously sweet. The vomitous gall within despairs at your kindness.
Once upon the stars tonight, smile and pain will fade away. Words of mine will turn to ash.
A couple turns should do it.
Moon, sun, oh, remind me of your grace. Faith, care, oh, the love I can't repay.
Speak. You're full up. Dismiss someone first. Good. Our victory is most certain.
Is someone singing?
Ready for anything?
Waiting with bated breath.
Such a pretty song.
All right, time to skulk about.
Welcome, rest. Staying out of sight.
Please.
Think about why my eye is itching. Should mind my step.
I'm ready. Onward.
Tolerable.
Such a pretty song.
Step by step.
Keeping low. Need to keep focused.
Please.
Better make my next.
Such a pretty song.
Where can I go?
Shh. Listen.
Your favorite drownings all take place in shallow water. Just a slice of the ankle tendons. A sweet melody plays above the waves, beckoning you, drowning out all logical thought. The suffocating yearning suddenly fades as the spell breaks. You are free.
Ouch, my ears! Wait,
wet?
Step by step.
My path be true.
Strike hard, strike fast.
Weave, save me. I cannot take much more.
No time to waste.
Take two. Got to press on.
I see you now for what you are.
What happened?
Make way!
Take your
Stay out of my head.
Victory awaits. This is your end.
I'm coming for you.
Are they gone? Who are you?
Wow. I'm Murkon. Oh no. I had to get the gold from the nest. Mole will be so mad. I got to go. Wait, you should meet Mole. She'll be grateful you helped me. Find a boy called Donny. Tell him you want to see the dragon's lair.